Coming into 2019, I knew we were going to have a really good season. I was ready to have, kind of the best year of my life in terms of football, all conference, all American. Like I had no restrictions on myself. I really was ready to be the best player in the country. I felt great. I prepared really good all off season and I was ready for it. Things definitely didn't go my way. First carry of the season, dislocate my shoulder, partially tear my labrum. Go back into that game, kind of banged up. Probably shouldn't have been in and probably shouldn't have played the week after. But I was just, kind of battling with myself, telling myself, you have to do this, you have to play, you can't miss a game. And it kind of hurt me in the end because then, week 2, come out against New Haven, make a cut outside, and I just get high load by the corner and the safety. The corner just drives his helmet right into my knee while the safety takes me on up top. And, immediately right away, I was just sitting there. I knew right away, like I knew the season was over right then and there. And I was just telling myself, like, we got to start the process now. Like, let's get ready to get back. Literally as I'm laying on the field. It was kind of crazy to think that my brain worked like that I was so ready for it. And just walking over and saying, I'm done. Like, the season's over. It was tough. So I fully tore my ACL and my MCL. So the MCL you don't have to repair at all, and then with the ACL, obviously, the knee, you can't really side-to-side movements, which I knew that was gone, so that was the full repair. Right after, just kind of talking with the doctors, they were like examining it, but I knew just from people telling me in the past, and you saw like I got hit forcefully, so there was a ton of bruising. It didn't look good at all, so I knew right away. I had so much swelling, I had to wait like a month and rehab before to make sure the knee was healthy going into surgery. And then obviously with the knee, he took phenomenal care of me. He knew every in and out of it. He was great in the surgery. He was great in the process after, like following up, making sure I was meeting all my goals. And I can't thank him enough. I was able to go home and get with my actual physical therapist, who's my cousin, Travis. He was relentless with it, but he dedicated so much time and effort that I'm so thankful for him. So from that period, from like March up until right before the season gets canceled, it was pretty much just with him 3 times a week, making sure whenever the season is, I'm going to be more than ready to go on with it. And then along with that, adding in my strength and conditioning coaches back at Fast. And that's why right now it feels unbelievable because of all this time we had to focus on it. I think that's why, I was able to, why I feel so good right now.
It's been really great to see this kind of journey come full circle, for Brian. I think, again, recruited him out of high school. He came from a very successful high school program. He had a very successful high school career. Coming up here, establishing himself as a freshman, playing a significant role as a sophomore and a junior, and then to see that taken away from him his senior year was tough. It was tough for him. It was tough for us. I'm just really happy that he's seeing the results of his hard work, from the last 2 years, really, the recovery. And I think he's stronger and better than he was before the injury, and that's that's all due to his dedication and hard work. But Brian, knowing the situation, knowing the success and the production that his teammates have had in his absence, still wanted to come back and be a part of this, and still wanted to come back and contribute. And he wanted to end his football playing career on his terms and not on someone else's, and not on due to injury. So I think it speaks volumes of his resolve. It was really special to get him back on the field, and for him to go over 100 yards that first game was awesome. And then obviously in our second game to get him in the end zone again for the first time in 2 years. And so I'm just really happy for him. It was a special moment, I'm sure, for him and his family, and it was for us in our program as well.
I knew my last snap is not going to be getting carried off the field like that. So that's kind of what motivated me the whole time. It definitely means a lot. Just knowing, all the hard work and everything I went through didn't go unnoticed. And that, more importantly, the people around me didn't go unnoticed. Because again, like I said, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my doctor, my cousin with the PT, my family supporting me. Like, I wouldn't be here. So this award just goes to show how great the people around me are, and it doesn't necessarily say much about me because it's just how I was raised. So I think, the Mayo Clinic nominating me for this, it definitely means a lot, and I really appreciate it.